1, 2, 3.
And we're rolling. You want to start off?
Yeah, what's up, everybody? This is Michael, the Taint Smasher, and Jeff, and we're with the fucking kid, Phil, up H. Anselmo. What's up, Phil?
Up H. Anselmo. Doing good. Up the H.
Up the H. First off, what's
the H stands for Hercules.
That was my first question. Fuck, I'm done. I'll see you guys later.
All right, good night.
Try the veal.
Does it really stand for Hercules?
Yes. No, it does not. Hansen with an E-N. That is what you call Danish. I've got Viking in me. Somewhere.
By injection?
Yes. I was injected with the genes of, actually, the mighty Thor himself.
Nice.
Dom was injected with marinara sauce.
Yeah, can't you tell?
Me too. In the gut. Just in the gut part. A bunch of red sauce.
Not so much his gut as it is this region here.
Oh, I got
the torso.
We all got tits and guts at this age.
And not as bad as him, though.
Yeah, well, so, I mean,
that's right.
we all need not bras, but bros.
Bros ears.
That's it.
Just bros.
Where can we find all of the information about Housecore Records, Philip H. Anselmo,
at
and the
Housecore Records, thehousecorerecords.com. And also because we're doing the Horror Fest at the end of October, it's also Housecore Horror Film Festival, something like that. I'll check it for it later, and I'll remind you.
Cool. So, is that where we can get the officially licensed Housecore Gator Skin Devo Style Energy Dome hat?
You can get definitely the Gator Skin in general, because it's a pretty well-known fact that I'm a gator skin, toting dude. You see me around town, I got gator skin on, and I'm into the skin. It's part of this Louisiana thing I got going on, and when you see gator skin, I just want most people to think, Phil, that Phil would, that's Phil. I can get it. Like when you see a big gator skin fucking purse, just think Phil. Up. H. Anselmo.
You gotta emphasize the up.
Yeah.
So what color are those gator skin purses available?
We got neon green, of course, and then we have beige, sepia, and
that's Dom's favorite
That's
color.
right. That's nice. 'Cause it's like neutral.
well, sepia.
It's good for the summer. Fall.
Sepia accordi.
Damn.
Obsidian.
Like-
You made me mess it up and see this hand?
It's almost like Corinthian leather.
It's like Stygian obsequious antipodes.
Nice.
That's right.
The look on his face right now. Stygian.
That's
You know what?
take it to heart.
All he's thinking about is that catering tray.
That's it.
There was
He's
fucking
like,
little meatloaf.
Phil, I can't wait to talk to Phil. He's like, ooh, cavados.
I saw little meatloaf in there too.
Hey man, catfish.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck that up on my way out.
Tear the catfish
I am.
up.
And then he's gonna come back.
Marinara sauce.
Is there hot sauce back there?
I haven't the foggiest premonition.
Oh, man, I'll check it out.
All right, you go eat. We'll handle this.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Get serious, man. When you're sitting down, man, you're writing it down shit. You get to the legals, and you say, I'm going to make the most badass fucking record of all time. Do you have people in mind who you're going to have with you on this record? Do you do it and you then say, I'll find the players later? Or do you say, I got this, I got Marzi in mind for this, I got this guy that I'm thinking on bass? What's going through your head when you're getting all this going?
Interesting question, because it's a little bit of both. Before I even really sat down to start writing from the ground up, I kind of knew Marzi was our guy on guitar, but then I got stuck because I did not want to put another friggin' super group together, because basically that's what Down is to a certain degree, on a lesser level of super. And it got to the point where, to find a drummer that can play extremities very, very well, that isn't well known, that got to be kind of tough and challenging. So Bruce from Warbeast, the singer, approached me and he said, why don't you just ask Blue to play drums? And that's Jose Manuel Gonzalez. Everybody calls him Blue, as in the color blue. So anyway, I asked Blue. The rest is history. And as far as bass goes, there was a guy who played bass from New Orleans named Bennett Bartley, but he plays in hundreds of bands, side bands and whatnot. Works quote-unquote real job, and so, his availability was always in question. But this the cat we're touring with, Steve Taylor, jams with Marzi all the time, and they're very, very fucking tight. And I'm happy with the lineup. They're solid players.
So when you sit down and you start writing, and they get in there and they're putting their spin on it, are you standing over them like a dictator, going, "I wrote it like this," or do you say, "Marzi, put your spin on it, brother, a little bit, but stay within the parameters a little bit"? Or are you going, no, man, I fucking said play it like this? Are you doing the head filled and Rick, so to speak?
A lot of that, and a little bit of both once again, because Marzi is definitely a
bad motherfucker.
And he's very flexible, very, very I guess that well versed in all sorts of different styles of guitar, and he has his own spin on things that I do like, and I always wanted to incorporate some of his more different sounding sonic things that he does. So as far as the main skeleton or structure of songs, I'm an absolute hard ass. So it's like, yes, I'm standing over him like a fucking hawk and shaking my head in disapproval. And then, when they pull it off right, I will give him the old double thumbs up. And then Marzi throws a little bit of his little flavor, fingerprints, whatever you want to call it, into a certain part. And it grooves for me, works for me, that's great. Same goes for Blue, too. He's a bad motherfucker for 23 years old, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of bad motherfuckers on drums out there in their 20s and whatnot these days, but Blue is special. He's got an incredible feat. So, and what I wanted him to work on was rhythmically his hands, because I think that speed for the sake of speed has been done a million times, and I didn't want to keep regurgitating that formula of music. So working with Blue from the ground up, I think was a little bit awkward at first for him, and there was a feeling out process, and then once he got the main structure rolling, he started adding a little bit of himself in there, and that's always a double fucking thumbs up. So great guys, once again, great players.
How hard was it when you were breaking out to kind of break out of that shadow of Pantera? Not that it's a bad shadow to be in, but just to say, hey, you know what? I've been there. I've done that. I've done Super Joint. I've done Christ Inversion. I've done Viking Crown. I've gotten all these different outlets that I've gotten to express myself in, but especially because you always hear the Pantera shit. Not that it's bad again, but were you real conscious of that in the back of your mind when you were sitting down to get these songs going?
In a way, I was conscious of it, but also, figuring I was trying to step out of and away from every band that I had ever been in before and do something that would be really off the wall. I've heard comparisons with the solo band with Super Joint, which is honestly, from a musician standpoint, ridiculous, because Super Joint was me and Jimmy playing guitar, and we are nowhere near the caliber of guitar player that Marzi is, and my solo stuff really requires a severe picking hand, a very precise picking hand, and the left hand, the fretboard hand. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a good guitar player at all. I'm a creative guitar player, but I needed an executor on guitar. So, Marzi is light years away, and Super Joint, once again, we had no leads on purpose. So, with that said, I didn't feel any pressure. There was no shadow. There was no anything. It's just, when you write songs and they come out of you organically, naturally, and gosh, man, I mean, really just streamline right out of you, you know. I didn't feel any fucking pressure at all. Making music is what you do, and making music is a personal thing. And, you know, honestly, it's just another expression, different band, different style. So, you know, no pressure. Fuck it.
I thought you,
No, go ahead.
I'm just saying,
Don't
man.
ask about the fucking food, the party trail.
I can't help it, man.
talking about food?
I'm thinking about
You can
that,
read his
man.
mind.
Look at how skinny he is. He's amazing.
I'm losing
He's
weight.
anorexic.
That's right.
Might be,
That's right.
You're like going through like grub withdrawals.
I have to, man. Sometimes I've been watching my sugar levels and
Would you
they're coming
like a
down.
banana or something?
No,
We saw your banana
I saw
when you
Kit.
walked back. Thanks.
Oh, excuse me. Right.
Speaking of bananas, when are you going to start licensing the official Housecore Man of War banana hammock?
The banana hammock. Well, right now, I am in the works with HBO, Showtime, and Cinemax.
Nice.
Skinemax.
That's right. That's right.
To,
Friday after 11 on Cinemax.
no, actually, they themselves are going in a totally different direction. And what we want to do is bring back pantyhose, man. Because honestly, that's one area I have never delved into, and that's fashion. And everyone knows that. Well, at least I'm told that I am the best dressed heavy metaler out there. So, I mean, obviously, I care.
Without question, absolutely.
Jeff was saying that on the way.
It's not like I didn't just sleep in these clothes last
Right.
night. Huh.
So I just want to ask one serious question.
Oh, a
'Cause
serious
These two
question.
are fucking buffoons.
Yeah, I'm a buffoon.
Thank you.
I say this whole fucking thing. I'm a
So
buffoon.
everybody knows about
So am I, obviously.
everybody knows about your past and what you went through and what you came back 10 years sober, right, my man?
10 years. Yeah.
So do other?
Look. When you say sober,
I mean off the bad stuff.
10 years off of anything remotely considered hard drugs. Now, that's the truth, you know. I like my little bit of beer, and I'm a midnight toker. But other than that, these days, I can't even drink hard booze, man. So leave me alone, man.
No, the question is, because you are 10 years away from all the hard shit.
Uh-huh.
Does anybody reach out to you, or do you reach out to anybody? I know you there's a couple people that you've said, hey, I want to help you. You gotta clean your act up. But does anybody come to you and say, Phil, you're at the mountaintop. Can you help me? What's your sage advice to keep me clean and sober? Because you went through all the fucking issues with your back, and you came back from that, and all the issues with the fucking the drugs, and you came back from that, and like you said, 10 years off the hard stuff. Does anybody come to you and say, hey, brother, help me? No, you're not naming any names. So I'm just
No. Yeah, of course, it has happened. But I'm going to say this, yes, it's happened. And yes, I've offered as well. And yes, I've gone through the process of walking motherfuckers straight off of whatever they're addicted to and having them wake up a few days later saying, wow, I'm clean. But when I say this, there's a grand reluctance here because with when you're working with something as complex as drug addiction, which is super complex, very mental, all mental actually, and once you get past the physical sickness of it all, I think my success rate is pretty lame, actually. It's like I've had people embrace it and are still functioning perfectly in society today without hard drugs. But then I've had motherfuckers absolutely turn right around, go right back to the shitty fucking neighborhood that they fucking live in, hook up with the same motherfucking people that they should be fucking sprinting away from, losing their phone numbers, all that shit. That's part of the game. You got to move on. You got to get away from those fucking people. But I've had them go right back to where they came from, and next thing you know, they're strung out on dope again. So, I think there's no two. I guess maybe. Well, let me put it like this: everyone has their own bout, or so to speak, or their own system of remaining away from hard drugs and everybody can tell you, 10 different people can tell you 10 different stories. So I can't really say that my method is for everyone. That, it's not going to work, obviously. It's at the end of the fucking day, the person that is addicted, the person that is in trouble, and it doesn't matter whether it's hard drugs or fucking booze or any of that fucking shit. It's all, if it's too much, then it's too much. Especially if it's killing you. That's their decision. They got to make their own fucking decision, and it can't be about their kids. It can't be about their position in a band. Okay, I'll sober up for this, that, the other. It's got to be for you. You got to want it for you so bad before you can even halfway begin to think about repairing damaged family relations, friend relations, etc., 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 because you do. I remember very, very clearly talking to my mother on the phone when I was neck deep in drug fucking hubris, and honestly, I could tell she didn't want to talk to me ever again. She walked away from me. She turned her back on me, and you know what? You can't blame them. I do not to this day blame her at all. I have no hard feelings about that. And then, after you become sober, so to speak, or get away or come off the hard drugs, your fucking actions are going to be your solidifiers. Your actions are going to be your every word that you think you want to tell everybody. And that part of it takes time. It's going to take, the mere fact that we're sitting here talking about it 10 years down the line means that people fucking remember.
Oh, yeah.
People ain't never going to forget your mistakes and shit like that. So that's why you just got to be the best person you are today. And, any detractors or all the Phil did heroin, ha ha ha. It's like, well, fucking so did
that guy.
So did fucking Sid Vicious. So did many a rocker, and fucking you name it, man. So many motherfuckers have gone off the fucking deep edge, and it's the ones that come back from it and beat it. Like, say, Duff from Guns N' Roses. Brilliant dude, cool as fuck, hilarious as shit, great motherfucker. And you can tell when you talk to him and you look at him, he's not going back there.
Right.
He done had it with that shit, man. And, I'll say this, some people, as they get older, for some reason or another, they can keep on partying just like they did when they were in their teens and 20s. I'm the type of person where it don't really work for me at all. It backfires completely 100%. My body rejects it. So I don't know how motherfuckers do it. So, but that, once again, individualism. Different people.
Mind over matter.
It is mind over matter, but you cannot think for somebody else. So everyone always has their own, life system, that they're going by. So, I can only suggest, but it's, whatever actions they decide to take, it's on fucking them, man. And they're going to have to want it for themselves, period.
Cool. So Kate's telling us we got to wrap it up.
Yeah.
So let's get these couples in. First, real quick, you got a pretty kick-ass portal tattoo.
God, did I?
Where'd you get that at, man?
It's this place called Generation X Tattoos in Cleveland, Ohio. And one of the most professional fucking places I've seen. One of the most creative, inspiring atmospheres I've been around in fucking a very long time, and really, truthfully, the mere fact that the guys over at Generation X,
Ron,
shut this motherfucker down for me and the goddamn illegals, and had 4 different tattoo artists going at once. I just gotta say thanks, fellas. Thank y'all so much. It means so much to me. I love camaraderie, and I love meeting new people and hanging out and feeling that goddamn creative energy. And I love my new fucking tattoo, and I think it looks great.
And just so you know, your family now, man, so you don't need an invitation.
Paisan,
Right?
mi casa, yo casa, and that's the fucking truth, man. Y'all ever come through fucking New Orleans? I got plenty of room for y'all,
nice.
man.
All right, Phil, I got one more for you.
Let's do it.
And we'll let you get going, maybe get a picture if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
What's the plan for this motherfucker, man? You're going to roll through this tour, then what? I know you got the Horror Fest coming up. Then is it time to go back to Down? You're going to go out on another kick with the Illegals?
Or a reality show?
Well, it's funny you say that.
Cooking show. That's all Don wants.
That's pretty good. That damn cooking show.
Did you see Cooking with Phil, by the way?
I did. Whoever did that is fucking genius. So great. Look at that. It's fucking funny, and goddamn, they did a great job. That's really funny. But after this run, we're looking at another fall run, maybe up the West Coast with the Illegals, and September is nose to the grindstone with Down, polishing off this motherfucking next EP, which is kick-ass thus far. Great riffs so far. Really good tunes. I feel real good about it going in. And then next year, well then, of course, yes, we have the House Core Horror and Film Festival at the end of October in Austin, Texas. And then November, I'm doing the weirdest gig ever in South America with a handful of other people. And I don't know.
Carnival?
I don't know. No, not the Carnival.
Take the Metal Masters on the road?
It's almost like that, but it's a different format, and it's a different thing altogether, and I don't know enough about it to even really keep talking about it. But still, I got that shit to do, and then Down this side. I got a fucking EP coming out with the Illegals in October too. So there's 2 more songs that have never been heard before, and very, very different approach than Walk Through Exits Only, but still pretty damn extreme. And then, man, I just want to write some more, man. I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to fucking write and create. I really hadn't picked a damn guitar up since we tracked Walk Through Exits Only. And I just want to get my right picking hand back, because that is my strong point. I'm a bad motherfucking picker. But my left hand is like I've been sitting on it all day, and it's fucking sound asleep, so I can really only
Strangers playing.
I'm a pretty good picker.
Yeah, the old Strangers.
I can get both. I'm a good picker. I get both thumbs in my nose at the same
I saw
time.
you do that yesterday.
Yeah,
You were trying to hide, too.
I
One of those
I
gifts.
saw you in the mirror, and I went,
Because you know the house rules, if you pull a hair out, you gotta eat that motherfucker. You know?
really?
Yeah, dude.
See, I've always put it in shots of vodka. Oh, wait a minute. I don't drink hard boozy.
We're gonna get
Well, you
you
said
down,
others.
man, and we're gonna get thrown out of here. We gotta.
Are we kicked out? Nobody even brought up Manowar.
I was about to.
We started off with the
I
loincloth.
He didn't say nothing about a fucking loincloth. All I heard was alligator skin, and then, what was it?
Well, I think
banana hammock.
I think
The
we're actually
banana
the interview
hammock.
next, so we'll get to that after.
Fuck. All right. Well, you dicks, I love y'all, man. And, brother, thank y'all once again for everything yesterday, and I cannot thank you enough.
Anytime.
Thank
And
you. This is the coolest
say hello to your
motherfucker
son, man.
I
in
will.
music,
Dude,
right here.
His son is like what? 4 years
He just
old.
turned 4 in June.
Screamed fucking hostile right in my ear. So damn loud, I almost fell over. And that beautiful daughter too, and the oldest son, the wife, everybody just kill her. And I remember the whole meeting everybody, man. It was a blast, man. It was fucking awesome. So I love y'all, and remember, I am wearing an alligator skin loincloth right now.
Nice.
And I just
right.
Fuck you, Beavis.
Fuck you, Beavis.
Beavis, how could you doubt the kid, you fucking weirdie?
Thanks again, man.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, Bill.